Right? This is a temporary thing. What does the scripture say? The things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are everlasting. Go ahead.
For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come.
Go ahead.
By him, therefore, let us offer the sacrifices of praise to the Most High continually. That is the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name.
The fruit of our lips, right. The fruit of our lips, which is what? That's a sacrifice.
Right.
The fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name. There goes the name again. And like the Elder Gabar said, the name, the word, the thing, the word name keeps popping up and popping up, especially as of late. Within the last 2 or 3, 4 months, that word name has been popping up in a lot of scriptures. It's always been there, but the Most High is making it more known now.
Right.
All right. Now read on.
Okay. But to do good and to communicate, forget not. For with such sacrifices the Most High is well pleased.
All right. So now there's another one also that speaks about the calves of our lips.
All right. Oh man.
Do you know exactly what I said?
I think it's Amos. I'm not.
All right. If not, I'm gonna do a text search here.
Yeah, he's a good one.
You know, because that's another matter of fact, it might be here, Hosea.
Is it Hosea?
Yep, Hosea,
okay.
the 14th chapter.
Hosea.
Start at the first verse. Here you go. You read it from me.
Okay. Hosea chapter 14 verse 1. O Israel, return unto the Lord thy power, for thou hast fallen by thine iniquity. Take with you words.
Take with you words. So you don't have to take sacrifice anymore. You don't have to go and get a bull or get a dove or whatever the sacrifice required to come to the Lord. All you got to do is take the words with you. Take with you words. Go ahead.
And turn to the Lord.
Go ahead.
Say unto him, take away all iniquity and receive us graciously.
Go ahead.
So will we render the calves of our lips.
So will we render the calves of our lips, because that's the sacrifice.
That's
now.
right.
Is the prayer. That's why Paul said continuing in prayer. That's why it says in Luke, a man ought always to pray and not to faint. So that's the sacrifice now. And then also the sacrifice is going out in the streets, not just talking about it, going out in the streets and putting it into effect.
That's right.
All right, that power, as we spoke of earlier. All right, so from there, let's get we'll get one more word real quick, and then we'll close it up on that. We'll go to 1 Corinthians 14 and 21 again, or should I say 1 Corinthians 14, which that's another chapter we've been kind of hitting a lot.
Chapter.
It's a very good. I mean, if you brothers want to understand the whole thing about speaking in tongues, just read this chapter. All right, and this is the word that I was telling brothers I wanted to kind of hit last week, but we were already in motion with something else. But if Elder could read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 21. And the law it is written, with men of other tongues and other lips will I speak unto this people. And yet for all that will they not hear me, saith the Lord.
Right, it says, and the law it is written with men of other tongues. This is the key word we want to look up, right? So we go to the Blue Letter Bible. We go to the book of 1 Corinthians 14, right, and 21. And let's look up that word. Let's look up that word where it says other tongues. See, men of other tongues. And what does that say?
Heteroglossos.
All right, heteroglossos. So now let's see what the word heteroglossos means.
One who speaks a foreign language.
One who speaks a foreign language. And that just tells you everything right there. Everything you need to know is right there. One who speaks a foreign language. All right, other tongue. That's what is meant by speaking in tongues. All right, so I want to hit, matter of fact, go back to 1 Corinthians 14 and read the 13th verse.
1 Corinthians 14 verse 13. Wherefore let him that speaketh in an unknown tongue pray that he may interpret.
Go ahead.
For if I pray in an unknown tongue, my spirit prayeth, but my understanding is unfruitful.
Right, and you won't be able to edify or build up a brother if he doesn't understand what you're saying. That's why when we do like prayers in the Hebrew, we always break it down and read it in English. But when we do it among ourselves, we don't do that because we understand what's being said. All right, so now I just want to go real quick to 1 Corinthians 14, and where it says in an unknown tongue, the word there is what?
Glossa.
Glossa, which means what?
The tongue, a member of the body, an organ of speech. A tongue, the language or dialect used by a particular people distinct from that of other nations.
That's what it means.
So plain and simple.
Glossa, which is the plural way of saying tongues. All right, the language or dialect used by a particular people distinct from that of other nations, and that's all it means, brothers. Glossa. Okay, so with that, we're gonna end this segment here.